We always begin our worship services with Thanksgiving, and I wanted to just share with you some things that are going on here that I'm really thankful about. How many of you know that we have a film crew that has come to this church? There's going to be an online series about a young female rabbi who's in love with an evangelical Christian who wants to build up her congregation, and he shows her how to do it. And they're using this church, okay? And they were filming yesterday, all day long, and they're coming back again on November the 23rd. And they're going to give a lot of publicity to our church. They will say that it was filmed at Arcadia Congregational Church. And they were just wonderful. But the thing that really excited me was everybody fell in love with Paul. He just made his rounds, and there was one request, could we take him home? Yeah. So it was really wonderful. I came toward the end of the day, and they were just kind of cleaning up and loading up things, and they just had a marvelous time here. They just said what a wonderful campus we have and how hospitable people were. So that's good news. The second thing I wanted to share, Wendy and David James are celebrating, what is it, 22 years?
22 years.
Yeah,
we made it.
And they are going to provide a feast for us after church. Now, I don't want anyone to take off after church. The food will not be instantly ready. After church, I need to run down there with my minivan, pick it all up, and it's food from the Golden Dragon, which is a Chinese restaurant that some of us have gone to. I think most people like. And I will get it back as soon as possible, but do not leave, all right?
All right.
Because it's really going to be a treat. We have all kinds of wonderful things. And the owner of the restaurant assures me that she's going to pile it up high. That's what she said. So that's good news. Now I'm going to leave everything up to you. Anybody thankful?
Wendy.
I see
Jim.
Right, Jim.
I'm thankful because I've been a bachelor for a week or so. I lost my ring.
Uh-oh.
And to show you that prayer works, I prayed to God that I find my ring. Judy came to me this morning and said, "Did you lose a ring?" I said, "Yes, I did." She's got it in the office, I think.
It slipped off your finger in the office.
No,
I remember last Sunday you didn't have it.
the ring, yeah. It was
Yeah, we were wondering about you,
I said
Jim.
I've been a bachelor for at least 2 weeks. So,
Oh, so he's not going to wear his.
so thank God.
All right, Wendy.
If I had known Jim, I would have proposed.
Wendy.
Well, I'm thankful my brother and sister-in-law are coming from Fontana, David's brother and sister-in-law, and my brother and a friend are coming from Victorville. So they're going to be with us today.
Very
to
good.
celebrate our anniversary.
Okay. Ian.
I'm very thankful, and I'd like to thank directly Nadia for joining our public awareness ministry team and for making possible the recording of our video and audio to be sharing with the rest of the world on our YouTube channel. Nadia, thank you very much. Very thankful for this.
All right. Joanne.
Well, we have a girl at Braille Institute whose mother was very sick. She has diabetes and liver cancer, and plus her nephew gave her a tattoo several years ago and didn't bother to sterilize the needle. And he worked at a tattoo parlor. I guess they didn't give him her training. Well, anyway, but they can't give the lady chemotherapy the regular way for diabetes because of the diabetes. Well, it looked like she was going to breathe her last. The doctor said, "This is it for her." I got her on the World Vision prayer list, and her daughter Rosemary, who works in the library with me on library circulation every Thursday, she said her mother is doing better.
That's good. That's wonderful. Okay, Michael?
Yeah, I'm thankful that I won the first place last night at the potluck at my other church.
Okay.
And so they had a photo booth over there. And then they had games for the kids.
Mm-hmm. Wonderful. Well, we'll tell you all about it afterwards, okay? You have to have a internet to have YouTube. Yes, Jan?
I'll tell you that, we have a climb, otherwise, if we didn't have climb, 3 of us would be at climb at all.
That's right, I'm so glad you're there. Kathy?
I would like to thank our Heavenly Father and Jolene. Last week, my mouth was really bad. In fact, after I sang, one of the blood blisters had popped, and Stella came to the bathroom to make sure I was okay. But before I left, Jolene put her hands on my face and prayed. And when I came to the meeting Monday, I was feeling 100% better. I'm still having a little bit of pain because I still have some blood blisters and they're popping away. But I want to thank the Lord and Jolene for really helping me out.
That's the power of prayer.
Oh, you're way back there. I'm sorry.
I'm thankful that my daughter-in-law is finally loosening her apron strings a little bit. And I had my grandchildren from 3 o'clock on Friday till 1 o'clock on Saturday.
Wow.
Whoa.
Four craft projects thanks to Clarita.
Yay.
And we made Halloween cookies and decorated them that they got to take home. We had a really good time.
That's
Great.
Very thankful.
Okay, wow, we have a lot of Thanksgivings today. Any more? I'm looking. Okay, Linda, I'm turning everything over right now to Linda Capiello, who will give us our welcome and announcements.
Yeehaw! The announcements today are in the back of your bulletin, and if you want to read them all together, I'm not going to read them word for word. Thank you. The Sunday School Bake Sale is today, and it will be right after the worship service. This fundraiser helps our young people to attend camp and other activities during the year. And then David and Wendy James' anniversary party will be today. Stick around, the food's going to be really great. It says in the bulletin it's in the tenant area, but it's actually going to be out front here. The prayer circle is tonight in the fireside room at 6 o'clock. Those of you who wish to grow deeper in your prayer life are invited to attend. A light meal will be served. In the coming events, our monthly informal interfaith gathering will be held in the parlor of Prince Eric Hall on Monday, October 28th at 7:30. The Central Association Fall Meeting is going to be Saturday, November 2nd in Manhattan Beach, at Manhattan Beach Community Church from 8:30 until 1. Anybody interested, please see Jolene. The annual church dinner, mark this on your calendar. Everybody grab your purses or wallets, whatever, write it down. It's going to be also on November 2nd at 5:30 p.m. The friends from the First Samoan Church of Los Angeles will be joining us and singing, and I know they're really good, so bring a friend with you if you want. And there's a sign-up sheet in the narthex for what you're going to bring and if you're going to come. All Saints Stewardship Sunday will be November 3rd. Now, we will be celebrating both All Saints Day and our Stewardship Sunday. We'll be lighting candles to remember our loved ones and receive pledge cards from those who wish to support our church. The adult Bible study is on Wednesdays at 7 p.m. and Fridays at 3:30. The $14 per capita that we owe to the United Church of Christ each year, it's time to give your $14. It used to be less than that, huh? Right, Donna?
Well, no, it goes to two different organizations. One is to the conference office and one is to, $12 goes to the conference office and $2 goes to the Central Association that we belong to.
Okay, so make it 16 and have $2.
Oh, no, 14. I'm sorry. Oh, yeah, that would be good.
Okay. The cash for shoes is still going, and Clarita, we just threw away a pair this morning. We got to try to remember. I don't know how many people throw their old shoes away and forget, but bring your pairs to the church. It's our annual fundraiser this year. And the fall yard sale is coming up on November 16th. So anything you'd like to donate, you can bring, like, donate it after church or call Judy in the office and see when there's somebody here. And that's it. Does anybody else have any other announcements? Jolene? Anybody? All right. Oh, Wendy.
Yeah, I wanted to say that a couple of weeks ago, David and I went to get our hair done. And apparently I almost blacked out. And luckily there was a car parked and I went over it. And luckily I didn't hurt myself. But I came close to falling down. If I had fallen down, I wouldn't be here today.
Did you call the doctor?
No,
No. You're like me. Okay. That's it for the
I let the Lord
Oh,
take care of it.
Oh, what's next?
No, Art, testimony.
Testimony, our wildlife. Sorry.
Oh, that's right, yeah.
You want to throw my hat?
What, okay. And then,
This is why I'm thankful for this church. Because I can put on a cowboy hat, because people can play slide whistles, and because people can do whatever they want to do, be whoever they want to be, even when it's ways they don't necessarily want to be, but they are struggling to be their best. I was preparing what I wanted to say, I was debating whether to just talk or to make sure I got in the points that I wanted to get into. But one thing you might want to know is a little bit of my history, since I've been here for a while, and you've seen all the crazy songs I come up with, and maybe wonder where the heck have I been? Have I been in a preschool my whole life or whatever, or attending Broadway musicals? I have been working in churches since 1974. I was at a Lutheran church for like 10 years. And then I took 10 years off and played in the bars. I spent half my time in the bars, the other half in schools. And I got a lot out of both places. I got many blessings from everywhere I've been. And then I was at a different church, a religious science church, for 12 years. And then a little bit after that time was when I met Jolene. And I've seen all kinds of wonderful things at each place that I've been in, examples of loving, giving, sharing, sacrifice, family, at my Lutheran church, and then in the bars too. I actually had many blessings, meeting people and just being with people in so many different settings. It's just amazing. I met some of the best lifelong friends I've ever met in playing in clubs. And, I had a lot of great things happen with my other church, a lot of great people, great feelings, great dedication. And then, this is the part that I prepared, so sorry if it sounds a little weird, but and then I came to Arcadia Congregational Church, and I noticed infighting, gossip, jealousy, selfishness, pettiness, mental illness, competition, laziness. And the thing is I must say that I've seen all that in myself as well. And the thing is that what I want to say, is that every single place that I've been to, I've seen the same exact things. Every place I've been to, everywhere you go in life, you will see those same exact things. And the reason that I appreciate this church so much is because we do something that I haven't seen so much in other places, and that's that we face those things. And we deal with it. We get it to the edge where we know we're not certain about who we are. If you've been in my choir, you've experienced that. Me trying to learn how to be a director and trying things and struggling. And I just appreciate that this is a place that you can face your weaknesses. You can help other people even with their weaknesses. And that's one thing that I've appreciated here is sometimes there's like brutal honesty. And I would rather have people be brutally honest with me and tell me how they feel than to have what happens in a lot of places where people will talk behind your back and all this is going on. And you find out later, it's better to be dealing with it, better to be in the mix. And I like that bravery about this church and the honesty and the love and the dedication from everybody. And especially for Pastor Jolene's example, her amazing example.
Amen.
Amen.
For me, it was one of the most blessed days of my life, July 8th, 2008, when I just had a chance meeting with Jolene after school. I just popped by there to do something. And she says, oh, you play music, don't you? I said, yes. She goes, oh, have you ever thought of being a music director? And I said, no, never directed a choir and hardly ever been in a choir. And anyway, that was one of the coolest moments of my life, and I wouldn't trade that for this church experience for the world.
Amen.
I have something.
Brian?
Ian, that altar's gorgeous. That's a blessing.
Thank you.
You're talking about the flowers?
Yeah.
Yes, they're very, very nice.
Judy actually did it.
Oh, Judy did it.
Yeah, so thanks,
Judy,
Judy
the
Stover.
flowers are gorgeous. Where's Judy?
She's in the back.
Yay, Judy.
Would everybody please rise and follow me in the call to worship? This is a holy day, a time to focus on our Creator.
We are here to meet each other as servants of our awesome God.
Today is a
Good
time
time.
for new beginnings.
We have chosen to start this day with our humble prayers.
As faithful people, we lift each other and honor our presence in this place.
We come with a sense of humility and reverence to worship, pray, and sing as a community of faith. Amen.
We're now going to sing our hymn of praise. It's in the black hymnal on page 449. Softly and tenderly. That's our ritual of friendship. Please stay and meet your neighbors.